Okay, so we're going to do just a basic unit of measurement conversion so you can see how this cancel out technique or dimensional analysis works. So when we convert from one unit of measurement to another, we're going to use essentially a conversion ratio. So let's say, for example, I have something in pounds, and I want to convert it into something in kilograms. So some number of pounds, then I want to change it to some number of kilograms. So the conversion equation that you have on your conversion equations sheet is that 1 kilogram is equivalent to 2.2 pounds. Now, technically speaking, when you convert from a metric measurement to a regular US measurement, or from a US measurement to a metric measurement, the conversion is not exact. Technically speaking, we really should use a little exactly equal to, or almost equal to, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to basically say equal, and the rest of it is just rounding. So these conversion equations can be put into ratio form. You can say 1 kilogram to 2.2 pounds, or you can say 2.2 pounds to 1 kilogram. Depending on what you have and what unit of measurement you want to end up in at the conclusion, you'll use either this version of the conversion ratio or this version of the conversion ratio. So let's say, for example, I wanted to go from pounds to kilograms. So I want to eliminate this. This is what I have, and this is what I want. So if I take pounds, I want to multiply by the conversion ratio, which will allow me to cancel the pounds. And to do that, I want to put the pounds in the denominator. So this quantity out here needs to match with the quantity in the denominator in order for these to cancel. So that way, the only thing I'll be left with are kilograms. So I take pounds, multiply by a ratio of kilograms to pounds, and this will leave me in just kilograms. So that's how we're going to go. If I wanted to go from kilograms to pounds, I would simply use the ratio in the other form. So if I wanted to go from kilograms to pounds, so I'm starting with kilograms, I now want to multiply by a ratio which has kilograms in the denominator and pounds in the numerator. So kilograms cancels with kilograms, and I end up with pounds. And then everything else is just multiplication. So let's try one for practice. Let's say I have a 188-pound patient, and I want to determine that patient's weight in kilograms, using the fact that 1 kilogram, that 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. So I'm going to take my 188 pounds, and I want to use the form of the ratio, conversion ratio, which will eliminate pounds and end up in kilograms. So I have the 1 for kilogram and the 2.2 for pounds. So this will allow me to cancel out the pounds, and then when I do my multiplication, I have just the 188 times 1 in my numerator and the 2.2 in my denominator, and that's just kilograms. So that is just 188 divided by 2.2, which comes out to be about 85.4545 kilograms, which we can round to 1 decimal place as 85.5 kilograms. So changing from pounds to kilograms means using the conversion ratio that puts pounds in the denominator and kilograms in the numerator. So let's try it if we have kilograms and we want to go to pounds. Let's say I have a patient that weighs 29.3 kilograms, and I want to find out how many pounds that is, using, again, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. So I have 29.3 kilograms. And now I want to multiply it by the form of the conversion ratio, which puts kilograms in the denominator and pounds in the numerator. So now I'm going to multiply by the ratio of 2.2 to 1 as pounds to kilograms. So kilograms cancel. I have 29.3 times 2.2 over 1, and that's all in pounds. So doing the multiplication, 29.3 times 2.2 is equal to 64.46 pounds. So anytime you have a conversion equation, what you need to remember is to multiply by that ratio that allows you to cancel what you have and end up in what you want.